Please. Thank you. No worries. Okay, so the warm-up. Again, we're going to be kind of doing this together. I do want you guys to, at some point, take over, but a lot of the other classes had some trouble with it, so I'm going to get you guys started. It says here, excuse me, 2 co-workers are sharing the driving on a trip from Los Angeles, California to Seattle, Washington. One of them drives at an average speed of 75 miles per hour, while the other prefers to drive at 50 miles per hour. They plan to cover at least 500 miles per day, and they don't want to spend more than 9 hours on the road each day. The slower driver prefers to spend less time behind the wheel than their faster counterpart. What is a graph that represents the possible number of hours each person can drive per day while meeting all the conditions? All right, here we go. I will give a bonus point. First of all, we're going to say that X represents the number of hours the faster driver drives. Y represents the number of hours the slower driver drives. Okay? I will give a bonus point. If someone can raise their hand and give me an inequality that would represent that they plan to cover at least 500 miles per day. Yes, that's right.
500 here, that way, and then the line.
And then what's on the other side of the inequality symbol?
75. Wait, no. 50 a day?
They're both driving. We just don't know how many hours each of them are driving.
50 plus
Yeah, I have it? Okay.
X. Yes. Actually? Oh, yeah.
All right, good job, Team 1. All right, ladies, take a look. So, ladies, shh. The faster driver is driving at 75 miles an hour, so multiply that by the number of hours they drive. The slower driver is driving at 50 miles an hour, so multiply that by the number of hours they drive, and it must be greater than or equal to 500 because they're driving at least 500 miles per day. Excellent job. Are there any questions on how we got this inequality? All right. Raise your hand I'll give a bonus point. If someone can raise their hand and tell me an inequality to represent that they don't want to drive more than 9 hours a day. Yes.
Maybe you have to flip the greater than or equal to sign.
That's part of it, but what's the whole thing? Yeah? We've already used the 75 and 50, so we're not going to be using those again. I'm looking for the whole inequality. You're welcome to give me ideas, but if you want the bonus point, you got to give me the whole inequality. So we're not going to use the 50 and 75 because that is going to pertain to the 500. We already used the 500.
Okay. Los Angeles.
We're going to use numbers.
LA. 2 coworkers. No.
What? It's an inequality.
Oh.
It's kind of like this.
You put LA plus
No, we're using X and Y. These are all good guesses, though.
X plus Y is the inequality 9.
Yes.
Oh.
All right, Team 1, you are awesome, but no more bonus points. No more bonus points for Team 1.
That's crazy.
All right. X plus Y is less than or equal to 9. Why? Because they don't want to drive any more than 9 hours.
No way. That's crazy.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Are there any questions how we got that? Okay, but now Team 1, no more bonus points. You guys are awesome. I will give a third bonus point. If someone can raise their hand and give me an inequality that represents that the slower driver wants to drive less than the faster driver. Yes.
You do just X minus Y is no. So Team 1, would you like to help?
they don't get any more bonus points. I want to spread out the bonus points.
You have to do like X minus Y is. Wait, what was the question?
So it says that, where is it? The slower driver prefers to spend less time behind the wheel than the faster driver. How do I represent that? Yes? Nope. Good guess.
Wait,
It's not going to be X minus Y or anything like that. Yeah.
X plus Y is less than, no, X is less than or equal to 9.
We already used the 9. No, because I want to give a bonus.
X is
Yes.
This is
Erase that. Erase it.
X is less than or equal to 9. Y.
What is it?
X is less than or equal to 9.
Yes. All right, here we go. So, ladies, here it is. Y is less than X because the slower driver is less than the faster driver. You gave me X is greater than Y. Same thing.
I am so intelligent.
Yes, you are. All right, ladies, any questions on how we got that inequality? Do you guys all feel like you can graph these? Let's graph them one at a time. Here, I'll get you guys started. So if you take this inequality and you put it in slope-intercept form. Okay, so notice, I started out by subtracting 75x from both sides. I got 50y is greater than or equal to negative 75x plus 500. Divide both sides by 50. Y is greater than or equal to negative 3 over 2x plus 10. M is negative 3 over 2. B is 10. Can you guys graph it? Yes, you can. The answer is yes, of course. We remember how to graph inequalities in two variables. Okay, all right, please graph this. When you have it on your whiteboard, hold it up, and I'll give you a point. Excuse me, sorry, hold on. Hold on. So it should have a negative slope. That's right. Good job.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, why are you like smart? I'm like, why are our guesses so good? Yeah, whatever.
Yes, good job. Yes, good job. right, team 2, you guys close?
Chicago for COVID. And so then we lived in Hawaii, and then
I'm going to give you guys one more minute, okay?
because my mom had like island sickness or whatever, and then we moved here because this is the closest thing. Wait, when did you move? 2022. No, wait, no. 2021. Did you give her? Well, we're moving houses, but I don't know like if we're moving houses, we're not there. Like we're not on the water and like the area, and we're moving it on the hill. We know it's just gonna.
Yes.
Boring. I've never moved from here. You live in Florida. Yeah, but that's a big town. I'm going to all these.
I'm sick, yeah. I actually just emailed someone asking if I could get a sub for the last block. Alright, sorry. Team 2, did you answer? You did, sorry. Wait. I haven't made a video. Alright, you know what, ladies? Let's just go over the rest. Is that okay with you? Okay. You guys did awesome. Okay, so... Oh, it's frozen. My bad. So we have x plus y is less than or equal to 9, and y is less than x. This one's already... Ladies? This one's already in slope-intercept form, so m is 1 is b, and b is 0. This one, we have to subtract x, so now we have y is less than or equal to negative x plus 9. M is negative 1, b is 9. If you graph all 3 of them, 2 of them have solid lines, this one is going to have a dotted line, and this is the area where all 3 of the shadings overlap. I'll leave that up there for a sec.
So I'm tired, but I have sport competition. Oh. No, actually, my card was fine. No, I didn't. I know. That's so sad. I know. It's actually funny. Oh. But this girl I know, she really loved me because she was in a song and qualified. I want to play it. So that it's this girl, she was in a song. She called me girl. She was like singing and we're over at she was like gossip girl like this. The song playing. Oh. Where is the song play?
Anyone need more time? Did you put that away? Okay, example number 1. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Get a cough drop. All right, here's my plan. I'm going to do this example, and I'm going to give you a similar one to try. The other 2 blocks, for the most part, they were telling me that most of them had learned substitution before. That's where you solve for x or you solve for y, and then you plug it into the other equation. If you haven't learned it, that's okay. We're going to learn it now. Ladies, shh. However, when it comes to elimination, which we're also learning today, I found that most of them said that they hadn't learned that. Or some of them had, but most of them hadn't. All right, example number 1. It says solve the system using substitution. We have x plus y equals 6 and y equals 3x. Because y equals 3x, that means that I can plug 3x in for y in the other equation. Yep. So, here I have x plus y equals 6, but instead of y, I'm going to replace y with 3x. Does that make sense? Now, I only have one variable, so I can solve. X plus 3x is 4x. 4x equals 6, divide both sides by 4. And x equals 3 over 2. Fractions are okay. Sometimes you'll get fractions.
Oh, yeah. We don't remember this. This one is doing
Excellent. I'm free for tutoring. Probably not tomorrow, though. Tomorrow I'm most likely going to be sick. All right, ladies, does that make sense? Any questions so far? Ladies, shh. Any questions so far? Okay, so now that I have x, once you get a number answer, a numerical value for either x or y, you can take that number and plug it into either of the equations. I'm going to plug it into this one because y is already solved for. So here I've got y equals 3x, but instead of x, I'm going to write 3 over 2. And then I'm going to pull out my calculator, or I'm going to remember that 3 times 3 is 9. Hopefully you guys all remember that. So now I have that x is 3 over 2, y is 9 over 2. So my answer is 3 over 2, comma 9 over 2.
Oh, yeah.
The 2? This one or this one? This one? Yeah, 6 over 4 simplifies to 3 over 2. And again, this test you are allowed a calculator, so you can just simplify it in your calculator. But hopefully you guys can all simplify 6 over 4 to 3 over 2. Yes? Ladies, shh. Sorry? On the final, yes. Any other questions on this one? Who's shushing? Is that Adriana? I just weird noises, I automatically assume it's Adriana. All right. You guys ready? I'm going to get you started. You guys got this. And let's do it one at a time. It does sound like a few people haven't seen this before. So let's solve for x, and then we'll solve for y. Does anyone need a few more seconds to copy this down? You got it. Oh my gosh. All right, anyone need more time? Okay, I am now turning the page. Okay, ladies, please give me your attention. For For this one, it is a little bit different. Here we have x plus 2 equals y. 3x plus 4y equals 5. Again, y is already solved for. That will not always be the case. Sometimes you will have to solve for y or for x and then plug it in. In this case, we're just learning this, so it's already solved for. I'm going to take x plus 2 and I'm going to plug it into y in my other equation. So here's my other equation. We have 3x plus 4y equals 5. I'm going to replace y with x plus 2. And then I'm going to distribute the 4. Don't forget distributive property. Can you guys take it from here?
Yeah.
Okay, take it from here. Let me know what x equals. When you have it, hold up your board and I'll give you a point.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait. I forgot to do this.
No.
You got this, Riley. I believe in you.
Wait, I know how to. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was doing right. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Just a small bit.
As always, please check with your teammates once you get it right. Make sure everyone's okay. Ask each other questions, help each other out. No, sorry. The numerator, guys, help her out. The numerator is correct. It's just the denominator that's incorrect. Negative, but you got it. I'll give it to you. Yes, good job. Yeah, well done. What you're team for?
Oh, I was doing it.
I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute.
I just didn't finish the problem. I was doing it. You know?
No, sorry. The denominator is correct. It's just the numerator. Oh, notice you have to subtract 8. I think you added 5 plus 8. How close are you guys? Negative, but I'll give it to you. Great job. All right, everyone got it because you guys are awesome. Here's the answer. Okay, so distribute the 4. We've got 3x plus 4x equals 8. 3x plus 4x is 7x. Subtract 8 from both sides. 5 minus 8 is negative 3. Divide by 7, you get x equals negative 3 over 7.
Oh, yeah.
Any questions? Can you guys solve for y?
Yeah.
Please solve for y. Doesn't matter which equation you use, pick the one that's easier.
Wait, for example.
Oh no, you have to solve the rest of the problem.
Oh,
No, you have to solve for y.
oh.
So I don't have computers.
What's negative 3 times 2?
Are there any computers?
What's negative 3 plus 2? 1?
I got this.
It's not right. Let me see here.
Oh.
Did you do negative 3 over 7 plus 2? Did you do the first equation? Use a calculator.
I don't.
So is it 5?
It's been.
No, I basically I think you added the fractions incorrectly.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, how do I? Wait, what? Wait, let me explain.
Team 1 is rocking it. It's not right. I'm sorry. The denominator is correct. Did you do negative 3 over 7 plus 2? You do it on a calculator. I think you just added them incorrectly. You need a 3 test? I don't remember. So far, this class have all been in either the B range or the low A range, the medium. No. Still grading it. Good job. Positive, but I'll give it to you. Alright, ladies, I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute. It's not right. Use a calculator. Guys, can you focus on this? Naomi, you're working very hard. Pal, you're working very hard. You guys. Plus 2. And then and then simplify it.
Okay, so 3 over 7 plus 14 over 7. 11.
Positive, but you got it.
Oh, yeah.
You're so funny. No, yeah.
How is 6, 7 in the dictionary? That's crazy. No, yes, it is.
They said that on the Friday news.
How is 6, 7 in the dictionary?
It's not right, I'm sorry. Alright, ladies. Can you put away your device, please? Ladies, give me your attention. Here's the answer. So, ladies, shh. We have x plus 2 equals y. This is the one that I use. You could plug it into the other one, but I think this one's easier. Negative 3 over 7 plus 2 equals y. And then you pull out your calculator, because you can. Negative 3 over 7 plus 2 equals math, enter, enter. Ta-da! No need to do all this stuff. You can, but why? You know? Okay. Just make sure it's charged for the test. You should look into getting that. Is it used? Is it used? You should get a refund then. Oh, they're doing something for
Maybe I'm putting it wrong.
possibly. So divide is what you're looking at. Divide. You might be pressing the slash. Okay. Ladies, is everyone okay? Ladies, guys, team 3. You guys, please stop talking. Ladies, are there any questions on this? Now, one thing I will say, when you are solving a linear system, sometimes it's hard to see where the lines intersect graphically, especially, you're allowed a calculator on this test, but if you weren't allowed a calculator, ladies, and you were graphing it by hand, it'd be hard to see where they intersect. Doing it by substitution tends to be a little bit more accurate in that regard. All right, I'm now going to do an example of elimination. Elimination is actually my preferred method for solving linear systems because it's faster. If it's not your preferred method, that's fine, but you're going to find moving forward that any time it gives you the option to use this method or that method, I'm probably going to solve it by elimination. You can solve it however you want. Here's our linear system. 3x plus 5y equals 7. 6x minus 5y equals negative 16. Elimination is particularly a good choice if your x's or your y's have the same coefficient. Notice how my y's here, I have a 5 and a negative 5 for my coefficients. I'm going to line these up, and I'm going to add vertically. Someone tell me, what is 3x plus 6x? Just shout it out.
9x.
Good job. What is 5y plus negative 5y? 0. What's 7 plus negative 16?
Negative 9.
Negative 9, yes. So here we go. Notice that now that I've added vertically, I have 9x equals negative 9. The y is gone. So I can solve this.
It is negative x. Woo!
Negative 1.
But like, x equals negative 1.
Yeah.
And like, in total, like, it's like.
Good for you.
Yeah, exactly. Good for you. Negative 0.
Ladies. Shh. Okay, so, does it make sense what I did? Here's the important thing you need to remember about elimination. Ladies, shh. This is the most important thing. When you're adding or subtracting vertically, if after you added or subtracted, you still have an x and a y or two variables or whatever, you did something wrong. The whole point of elimination is to eliminate a variable. Otherwise, what's the point? Okay? So, x equals negative 1. So if you get to this step and you have 9x plus something y equals some number, go back and check your work. Because don't continue because something went wrong. Now, once again, I have a number answer for x. I can plug that in. It doesn't matter which one. I just picked the first one. 3 times negative 1 plus 5y equals 7. Negative 3 plus 5y, I'm going to add 3 to both sides. 5y equals 10. Y equals 2. So my answer is negative 1, 2.
Does it matter to which equation you plug it in?
Once you have a number, no. If you have an expression, like let's imagine, sorry, I'm going to move this real quick. If you had taken this and plugged it into the same equation, you just have x plus 2 equals x plus 2. That wouldn't work. In this case, you'd have to plug it into the other equation. But once you have a number, a numerical answer, whichever equation will work. Are you guys ready to try one? I believe in you. You guys got this. Look at the points. You guys are doing awesome. Can I move this up? Is anyone still copying? You got it. No problem. Adriana, have you finished copying? I'm just, just asking the question. The other day I told my kids to lock in because they were working on an essay and they kept getting distracted by all the candy that they got on Halloween. I said, girls, you need to lock in. And they said, Mom, you need to not say that. It's not okay. And I'm like, what? Come on. I'm hip. I don't even understand what 6-7 means. Yeah, okay, great. I understand. I guess I don't understand. What happened? For this one? No. All right, ladies. Shh. It sounds like people are done, so we're going to move on. Okay. So here we go. We have x minus y equals negative 2. 3x minus y equals positive 2. Now, in this case, if we were to add x plus 3x is 4x, what is negative y plus negative y? No. No.
It's negative 2y.
Negative 2y. That's not 0. That doesn't eliminate it. So we can't add. Does that make sense? So before you go through and add or subtract, kind of mentally see, am I going to get rid of a variable if I'm doing that? In this case, if I subtract, what is negative y minus negative y? Oh, the blank stares.
Y minus what?
0.
Oh, let's go.
Does everyone understand that? It's like
I,
the same as negative y minus negative y. The minus negative becomes constant. Negative y plus y is 0. Right? A good rule of thumb is if you guys have the same coefficient, but you have different signs, you're going to want to add. So like here we have 5 and negative 5. If you add, that will eliminate the variable. But if you have the same coefficient, but it's the same sign, like in this case we have negative 1 and negative 1. If it's the same sign, you're going to want to subtract. Can you guys take it from here? Okay, please solve it all the way. Give me the ordered pair for the answer. You guys got this.
oh, off the board? Boom.
No, sorry.
What?
But I'm very proud of you.
But I did it.
Yes. Good job, Andy. Awesome job, Naomi.
Nothing about it is wrong. I'm subtracting.
You're subtracting.
But you never told me that.
That was what we were saying, see?
Yeah. I had it so right if it was adding. I got it.
It's true. She did, but if adding would work, it was correct. But adding doesn't work in this case. Yeah.
Are we not to do that?
No, that was a project I did in pre-cal years ago. No, sorry. We don't really do it anymore because pre-cal has become an AP class. Can you put that away? Just put it away. All right, ladies, I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute, and then we're going to go over this. 1 more minute. She is really good. And she's funny. She's one of the, like, you don't expect her to be funny, and then she has these like she says like the thing. Like when we're talking about something, she'll say some kind of wisecrack in the back, and we're all just. I just. Actually, your computer's not supposed to be on your desk.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, because it's a temptation.
But it's like,
I know, but I just told Valentina to put hers away. Alright, last call for answers. The X is right. Plug it in and solve for what? You have to solve for Y also. It's correct. Anyone else have an answer? All right, ladies. Do you guys have it? Do you guys have it? Team 5? No, it's okay. It's okay. We'll go over it. Here's the answer, ladies. Okay, ladies. Shh. Ladies, quiet down, please. Okay, when we subtract, x minus 3x is negative 2x. Negative y minus negative y is 0. We've eliminated a variable. Yay. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. From here, we're going to divide both sides by negative 2. Negative 4 divided by negative 2 is positive 2. I think that's where you guys went wrong. You guys got a negative 2. No problem. That's a small mistake. Once you get a number answer, you can plug it into either equation. I just plugged it into the first one because it's a little easier. So, x minus y equals negative 2. 2 minus y equals negative 2. Subtract 2 both sides. Divide by negative 1. Y equals positive 4. So if you were to graph these, they would intersect at the point 2, 4. All right, ladies, we're going to do example 3 and then we're going to call it because that puts you up to speed with the rest of the classes. That should be enough for you guys to do your homework and stuff. Okay. Ladies, does anyone need a few more seconds to copy this down? Okay. All right, I'm now turning the page. Okay, example number 3. Ladies, shh, quiet down, please. It says determine the number of solutions to each system using either substitution or elimination. All right, I'm going to do the first one for you guys, and then I'll let you guys do the next one. For these problems, you do not need to solve them all the way. Please don't solve them all the way. That would take a long time. What you want to do is you want to start solving them until you get to the point where you can tell that there's either one solution, one solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions. So in this case, this is all we need to determine. Okay? We don't need to determine anything else. So let's take a look here. Again, my preferred method is elimination. So that's how, ladies, shh, ladies. Guys, my preferred method is elimination, so that's how I'm going to solve all these, but you can solve them other ways. You could graph them, you could use substitution, whatever you'd like. I encourage you to solve a few of them with elimination just to practice. In this case, notice none of my coefficients are the same. So if I want to make my x's the same, I'm going to multiply my first equation by 2. That will give me, if I multiply this by 2, I get 4x plus 6y equals 24. 4x plus 6y equals 24. I want to get rid of my 4x's, so I'm going to subtract. 4x minus 4x is 0. Negative y minus 6y is negative 7y. 5 minus 24 is negative 19.
Why did you multiply by 2?
Because I wanted to get 4's for my x's, so that when I subtracted, it went away.
Do we add? Why do we subtract them?
Because they have the same sign. If I added, I'd get 8x here. So I want to get a 0. Ladies, shh, I can't hear the question. Sorry. Oh, because negative 1 minus 6 is negative 7. Now, ladies, what I want you guys to see is I don't have to take this problem any further. Can you guys tell that I'm going to get an answer for y? I'm going to get y equals some fraction. So I'm done. I can see there's one solution. I'm going to get some number for y, which means I'm going to get some number for x. I'm done. You don't have to solve it any further. So that's what you guys are doing. You guys are just telling me one solution, no solution, or infinitely many, using whatever method you prefer. I encourage you to try elimination a little bit just for practice. Are there any questions? Okay, now this part's important, ladies. Ladies, because there's only 3 possible answers, to avoid the whole lifting it up, no, erasing, lifting it up again, you're only going to have one chance to answer because there's only 3 possibilities. Does that make sense? So make sure, you guys hear that? You only have one chance to answer each one. Please make sure everyone at your table agrees before you hold up your board. All right. Whenever you're ready, please solve number 2. Tell me one solution, no solution, or infinitely many. When you have your answer, please hold up your board. What? Okay, ladies, let's pause. I asked if there were questions. Okay, ladies, quiet down. We're starting over in a sec. How can I help? Ladies, stop talking. Team 3, stop it. Ask your question again. I'm sorry. Oh, because I need to get my x's to be the same. I prefer to use elimination, but my coefficients aren't the same. So I multiplied this by 2. That gives me 4x plus 6y plus 24. And now when I subtract, I get a 0 here. You could multiply the second one by 3. If you prefer, that also works. Are there any other questions? Okay, go ahead and work. Good luck, everyone. Okay.
Well, actually, oh no. No, we don't know what's right now. I think we did it. We are very confused with this one. Does anybody know how to talk to you? Oh no. I didn't know how to
Okay. Just the first one. Yeah, I don't feel good. I want to go home. No, I was sick on Halloween too. Yeah, that's all right. There's different ways you could do it. I multiplied both of them by 10 to get rid of the decimal, and then I multiplied the second one by 2 to line up my y's. That's what I did. But again, I prefer elimination.
Yes. She sprained her ankle the day before Halloween. My sister sprained her ankle the day before Halloween.
Yeah, okay. I'm not feeling good. I'll live. Hopefully. You don't have to solve it. You just have to tell me one solution, no solution, infinitely many. That's it. The way that I did it, I added. But I eliminated the decimal, and then I multiplied the second one by 2. Sorry, the first one by 2, not the second one. Excellent. Ladies, does anyone else have an answer? Only 2 teams have answered. Okay.
My guessing is on. Okay, ready? Next one, you guess. No. 3, girl. Well, it's not important. What's important is I never asked it. Is this right for my work?
Yeah.
Oh, it was right. Yay!
Hey, you should announce it to the whole class so that everyone just copies.
Yeah.
Team 2, you guys haven't answered yet. Why do you guys have a computer out? Put it away. All right, ladies, this is the 3rd computer I've seen out. I'm giving a class-wide warning. The next computer I see, you're getting an infraction. Okay? I'm going to give you guys one more minute. We do need to move on. Okay. Everyone got it right because you're awesome. Or because you overheard somebody.
No.
It wasn't Riley. It was someone other than Riley. Here we go. Okay, here is the answer. Ladies, are there any... Okay, people look scared. What's up? So you don't have to do it my way. I multiplied by 10 to get rid of the decimal. And then I multiplied the first equation by 2 to get a 10y here. And then I added. Any questions? You did great.
Yeah, you did great.
All right. Ladies, when you're ready, please solve number 3. Again, you have one chance to answer, so make sure everyone at your table agrees. Good luck.
Oh, we already have the answer already. I did nothing. I just
Okay?
So, wait, let me just
Instead of a homework pass, you're gonna day off.
So, like, I don't know. I just and then I got called out. Who's your teacher? Oh. Wait a minute. She's my voice. I'm almost assuming. Oh. I'm doing yours now. I feel like Riley asked for it. The actor that didn't hurt me. That's the last one's the one that I and then okay, the last one's gonna be the only one that had it, and Riley can give that as you know?
Okay? You guys already answered. Yeah, Riley answered. I mean, you put the same thing, so. Okay? Okay? I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Okay? It's an hour and 4 minutes off, so it's not confusing at all. It's 11:03. All right, ladies, everyone got it right again. Okay, ladies, here's the answer. Outstanding job. So what I did, I multiplied my second equation by 2, and then I subtracted 3x over to the other side, and I realized that, oh, hold on a second. Oh, wait, okay. And then I rewrote this equation down here, and I realized that if I add, both of my variables go away.
You know, you could have just done it.
Let me write it then in.
Because y is already solved.
That is, you can definitely do it that way. You can definitely do it that way. Again, I have a strong preference for elimination. But yeah, y is already solved for you, so you can just plug it in. Ladies, are there any questions? Shh. Ladies, any questions? Okay, please solve number 4. When you have your answer, hold up your board. We have one adopted, one bio. They're like 9 months apart. Depends on what you're doing. I actually didn't solve this one with elimination. Isn't it really bad?
Yeah, it's very good.
It's really good? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it means like a bunch of cuss words. So.
Like what?
Yeah.
Only two. Shut your beautiful.
Yes.
Angel.
You should create a T-shirt that says that as an acronym.
No.
Shine your.
Shine your beautiful angel. Shine your butt. Okay.
Yeah, I think sailors should design the shirt.
Yeah. I feel
All right, ladies. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Fernando working very hard, and you guys are designing.
I already solved it. Like halfway. But like I need to wait for the team.
You should wait for the team. Maybe check with your teammates before you hold up your board. So the possible answers are 1 solution, no solution, or infinitely many. So if you put 6, 7, it would be wrong. Okay? Did you check with your teammates? Check with your teammates, okay?
Wait, can we like cancel that answer?
Okay.
What Naomi said.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I put. Yeah. I did see. It gives you all zeros.
Okay.
All zeros.
All right, ladies, here is the answer.
I wrote that first. I wrote it first.
All right, ladies.
That's what we did.
This is how I solved it. I just simplified 2 over 4 and 4 over 6, and I got 1/2 x plus 2/3 y equals 4, which is the exact same equation as this. Because they're the same equation, it's one line, which means it's infinitely many. All right, and we're going to call it there. We will pick up it with example number 4 next class. I'll leave this up here for you guys to copy down. You guys did an outstanding job. I will put in the points, and I will most likely not be here tomorrow, but I will see you on Wednesday, hopefully. I said I'll see you on Wednesday. Aw, man.
I like that you won't be here.